Hi, I am the host, and welcome to our main lesson. Many years ago, I was in Japan, New Year's Day, and I was climbing in mountain. The mountain was in North Japan, and it was snowing. In fact, I was climbing the mountain during a very intense snowstorm. The snow was up to my waist during some parts of my climb, so it's very difficult walking. Moving through the snow up the path to the top of the mountain, it was hard work. Climbing the mountain in the snow, and my body was sweating. Little by little, step by step, I went higher and higher. Finally, after an hour and a half, I reached the top of the mountain. It was still snowing, and I looked down over Nankiv, over the countryside. I could see far into the distance the snow-covered Nankiv. I sat down. I thought about my life. Specifically, I thought about my career as an English teacher. I thought about the problem I solved in English teaching, in English education. Of course, the worst problem was that most students never learn to speak English fluently and clearly like a native speaker. They proved me, and then I got a vision. There at the top of the mountain, with the snow coming down, a vision of a new way to learning, a vision of English students smiling and laughing and enjoying English class, a vision of English students really learning to speak English well, not just memorize grammar and vocabulary list. And I decided that on the mountain top, that this vision was my new dream, my new big goal for my career, my purpose, my mission. I didn't know how I could do this, but I decided that eventually I would. After that, for several years, I researched about different teaching methods. I read books, I read articles. I went back to school and got a master's degree. Whenever I meet someone, I basically enjoy who spoke very well. I always interview them. I ask them about their study methods. How did they learn? How did they get that success? After doing all of this research, all of this searching, I then decided on some new goals, some small goals to help me achieve my dream. I realized that first I need to try on of the new idea and new methods with real students, so I got a new job where I had more freedom to teach. And then in my new job, in each class, I tried the new and interesting methods I was learning about and thinking about. Some things the method were successful, and some found they were not. But little by little, I found more and more powerful methods, and little by little, my students got better and better and better results. Step by step, I developed a completely new system for teaching English, listening and speaking, and thought that I would get close to my dream. However, I soon faced another big problem. At my job, my bosses found out about my new methods. They found out I was not following the normal Chinese textbook methods, and they were not happy. In fact, they called me into a meeting. They critiqued me, and they told me I had to change. I had to go back to using the old textbook methods. I was very upset, as you can imagine. I thought about it for a little day, and I decided that my dream, my vision, were more important than just one job, and so I quit that job. And then I moved to San Francisco, and eventually followed another job. A job I have more freedom in teaching, and once again I continue to try new methods, continue to develop my own methods, my own system. However, eventually I realized that I would never have a tutor friend unless I start my own business. I would never achieve my dream, my big goal, unless I start my own business. So I could have a tutor friend. This scared me. This was a big difficult step to start my own business. I was an English teacher. I didn't know anything about business. So I created more levels to learn about business, to learn about marketing, to learn about internet. And for another years, I studied and learned and achieved each of those little goals. Until finally, in the fall of 2006, I started F1 English, and F1 English quickly became a very big success. Students, learners love F1 English. They love my lesson because they were effective. The lessons were effective, and after about 6 months, I started to get a lot of great comments and emails from F1 English members, telling me about their success, telling me about their improvement with their English speaking, and of course, that excited me, that made me happy, gave me even more motivation to continue improving my methods, to continue improving my F1 English, to keep going for my dream. Now, many years later, I'm still trying to improve F1 English. I'm still working to be better. I'm still going for my dream because my dream is huge. I want to change English learning, English education, everywhere in the world. I want to have people all over the world be happier and more confident and have a better life, using English to help them achieve their goals. It's a big dream. It's a lifelong dream. It's a huge lifelong goal. I'll always be working on it. I will always be trying to improve and get better. I'll always be making new ones to help me get close to that big vision, that big dream that started so many years ago and mountain top in Japan. That big dream and all of those smaller goals that I work towards seeing them have brought me where I am today. As a result, I feel like a huge success in today's knowledge. As a result, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of people have been happy and now speak English confidently and boldly. That's the power of goals. Goals have helped me completely change my life, and goals have helped me help many other people. Goals are powerful.